Hey there, it's Keith Kelfus, standing here in the park. It's a beautiful day, man. And what I want to share with you is, I want to talk about personal mastery and how if you're going through some tremendous things in your life or suffering, maybe a lot of anxiety and you feel gripped up like you can't breathe, how you can actually get out of that through breathing exercises. So imagine the next time somebody reprimands you or somebody says something to you that just puts you in a knot to the point where you feel like, oh my God, like you're gonna freak. It's the one domino that makes all the other dominoes fall over. You're in this downward spiral where you're thinking, oh my God, I can't do anything right. I'm a piece of shit. How are we gonna make it financially if I can't do this? And you go into this whole tailspin. It means you're caught up in the swirl, right? There's a good friend of mine, personal mastery coach, Coach Rob from egoedge.com. He says you become disconnected from your body and you're stuck up in your head like this. You're so stuck in your head that you're detached from reality. You become neurotic. You're stuck in a pathology. You're stuck in a thought world. And the thought world is a thought that creates a cognitive dissonance where you can't, it triggers another thought, which is another thought. And all these thoughts aren't rooted in the here and now, in this present moment. And now you're at effect. You're emotionally hijacked and you're freaked out. You're all messed up, man. You just sometimes you want to grab someone and scream at them. Now, usually if you're like that, Eckhart Tolle calls it the pain body. This pain body hijacks you, now can jump from you and arc to somebody else, or it can jump from them to you. And this thing, you can even just go into a restaurant and someone next to you will be frantic, and then it'll happen to you. Now, this isn't just happening inside of me. There's very real reasons, yes. And a lot of it does revolve around, okay, our system isn't fair, and how we have to work constantly just to barely survive, and it's like we're all sinking in the Titanic and everybody's pulling everybody else down, and oh my God, and these very few rare people are able to just be in abundance in the moment and be happy. But the strangest thing is, I'm kind of going on here to show you, to bring you into the state, the environment of what it's like. You can go to a family event or an event where everybody's just having a good time, but you're freaked out. Like, how is everybody just relaxing right now when there's so much that needs to be done? When the flood is coming, man. The flood is coming and everybody's relaxing, almost like you're, dude, look, we got to build this ark. We got to do this. How come nobody's talking about real stuff? Okay, so I'm done. So relax. I just want to share that if you go through stuff like that, where you're so gripped up and so much tension, you're absolutely not alone. Obviously, tons of people are in it. But the strangest thing I want to talk about is, how come when somebody else is going through it and you're not, you're like, you know, they're dramatic. Why are they're going through that? But then when you're going through it and they're not, they look at you like you're dramatic and, you know, like they never go through that stuff. So I believe that our human species is extremely underdeveloped in our consciousness. We're very far behind. We're stuck in the old mammalian or reptilian brain. We're stuck as cavemen, and we don't have the emotional intelligence yet to where we've actually kind of hive-minded, or we all have this type of NLP or ESP, this extrasensory perception. We're all psychic. We are. We can feel each other's feelings, each other's emotions. We can have mirror neurons in our brain that can feel what others are feeling all around us. It's very perceptual beyond what the five senses are. There is a sixth sense. But we have this cognitive dissonance where we, I know this sounds like a psychobabble, I'm very aware, right? You're like, no, keep going, keep going. If you are, then you know what I'm saying. We're very underdeveloped in our communication, in our control of our emotions, and we allow ourselves to get hijacked. So we're almost like disabled children running around. But actually children are more present. It's windy out here. Children are a lot more present than even we are, because they're in the moment. They're buoyant, right? Coach Rob talks about this. You ever take a beach ball and try to hold it down under the water, and it takes so much energy and you get frustrated and you let go, you go, oh, and the thing pops back up and it just floats. Why? Because that's its natural state. Our natural state is to be completely relaxed and be in the moment. The birds eat every day. They're not stockpiling food, right? So I want you to take a deep breath. Take a deep breath with me. Hold it, count to 2. and exhale. Count to 2 at the bottom of the breath. Now take another deep breath. Count to 2. Hold it. And then exhale. And then when you exhale at the bottom of the breath, I want you to keep breathing like that and hold your finger up in front of your face like that. Look at your finger as you're breathing. And after a couple breaths, imagine or perceive things that are on the outsides of you as well as you hold your finger. So now you're looking at 3 different points in this space-time continuum while you're breathing at the same time. And what it does is it disengages the parasympathetic nervous system and engages you back into the now and allows that tension to settle down. Because what happens when you get in a state of anxiety or fight or flight, your amygdala responds, time to, you know, like we're in war, or we're running from a saber-toothed tiger that's going to eat us, or financially it's chomping away at our bottom line. It's our oxygen supply. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. No, no, no. You can't get there from here because you're not resourceful when you're in that state. When you're triggered and you're in the fight or flight state, you cannot be resourceful and get anything done that has strategy or meaning. You're just at effect. You are at a consequence, and then it happens all the way down the row. So the one domino that reverses it and gets you back into present moment awareness is breathing, getting back into the body. Practicing this. You might not be able to get it right away, but watch, I can do it. When you yawn, that's how you know you've gotten there. It's very interesting. Whenever I go to shoot videos, the windows start blowing like crazy, or a bunch of stuff will happen in the environment to try to stop me from making a video. And I've even practiced say, no, keep moving forward anyways. See? Let your environment become part of your phi, your Fibonacci sequence that evolves naturally in, see? It all resonates in harmony. It's a sequence. If you like this video, I can go deeper into this and talk more about this specifically, and I'm really going to anyways, but if you have any questions, put it in the comments below. We're going to get really deep into this. Obviously, the name of this channel is I Am Ability. You know, personal mastery coaching and consulting is what we're into, and I'm excited. Very excited. Okay, catch you later. Remember the breathing exercise. Breathe in, hold it, breathe out. Whenever you're in anxiety, breathe in, hold it, and keep doing it until you come into a state of presence, and then wash it and drain it out of your body. And there. Now you might have to do this for several days. It might take weeks or months. When I disengage, now I'm talking more. Because I go through this stuff. That's why I'm able to talk about it, because I've come so far in my life and I have so far to go. And now I want to invite you in and teach you what I've learned, because I don't want you to suffer unconsciously. I want you to be happy and healthy and vibrant and aware and chase your dreams, right? Stay tuned for more videos. I'll see you soon.